Very common pattern that keeps a lot of people really stuck in their dieting attempts and their fat loss progress is trying to control things to minuscule degrees. So if you're the sort of person that knows the calories in every single tiny item that you're eating, you weigh and measure everything, you have huge anxiety if you go somewhere where you can't control what you're eating, and so on, then this is a huge problem. This is not a sustainable means of getting your body transformation goals, getting a fit, lean and healthy body long term. It's completely unsustainable and it causes a lot of stress. And you know this, if you're completely honest with yourself, you know that it is entirely possible for anybody to achieve amazing fitness and health goals in much simpler and easier and more relaxing ways. However, for you, anytime that you've tried to do this in the past, anytime that you've tried to ease off with the neuroticism, you've felt massive anxiety, you've felt a fear of losing control, and so on. So oftentimes this is born out of a fear of losing control, a sense of uncertainty in your life, and sometimes the source of that can be something completely unrelated. So sometimes somebody learns that when they have massive uncertainty in their home life and in their home environment, for example, that they can still achieve a sense of control or a sense of some degree of certainty by controlling what they eat to minuscule degrees. And it might not be quite the type of sensation that they're looking for, but unconsciously they have a sense of control. The same thing can happen if things go wrong in your business or in your career, or even just purely your relationship with yourself. If you have anxieties and fears about yourself and how you feel about yourself and low self-esteem and these kinds of things, that can produce the same types of feelings that make you want to control things to minuscule degrees. But ironically, recognize that your control is completely out of control. You have no control because you can't control it. So the solution isn't a dieting solution. It's not a better way of tracking your food intake. The solution is to learn something that you haven't learned before, is to learn to manage yourself, learn to manage your mindset when there is uncertainty in life, because that's inevitably going to happen. And if you look at the way that people grow and progress in life, they go through periods of uncertainty and then they learn how to manage that and handle that, which takes them to the next stage in life. When you're at school and you get given homework, that can give you this sense of overwhelm almost, and oh my God, it's just too much work, you're taking away from my Lego time. But then you step up and you do the work, and then that gives you a certain skill set and a certain ability to deliver that means you can now go to college, and then all of a sudden there's more workload and other things that you've got to handle. But then you step up and you grow and you learn to handle that, and then the next level in life you go to work, and then maybe the next level after that you decide to grow your own business, and then all of a sudden you've got staffing problems and motivational problems with your staff at work. But maybe that's just an indication that you need to grow and develop as a leader or as a manager. So each stage in life we have this new level of problems and uncertainty, and then we have to grow and develop as people to manage those things. So the quality of your life is going to be related to the degree of uncertainty that you can handle. So if you have this feeling of massive anxiety around food, tracking things to a neurotic degree, this is going to negatively impact on your results. If nothing else, just purely from the stress. If you've done your homework on fat loss, you will know biologically and biochemically, stress is a massive hindrance on fat loss. You should know this. So if this is the only method that you've learned to control your mindset and your food intake, then you need to learn a new way. You need to up your skills in certain areas of life and learn some life skills and some personal development skills that mean that you can take yourself to the next level without having to experience the degree of anxiety that you currently do when you think about doing something in a simpler way with your food.